This, we're a little slow to get moving this morning. This camera phone is, it's kind of like waking up also. So the Android, the camera phone, the device, uh, thinking about people like Steve Jobs and what it must have been like back in the day. When is the day? Well, we're referring to California in who knows when, like 19 70, 1969, 70, I think it was. We go back and look at our. It's now becoming important. It's like art history, but it's like computer history. Um, the life of Steve Jobs. How did it start? You know, uh, the whole thing start. How did it start? Well, it just started with a regular guy that superseded his normality, you might say, and accomplished pretty incredible stuff. And then it's the point being that for the young people in the viewership audience here on YouTube or whatever, we're on YouTube. That's our venue. We're kind of thankful for that, actually. Um, for the young people to be inspired to just say, hey, you know what? Let me just, this line describes how I feel and what I want to do. And I, by the way, got these pencils at a 99-cent store. I know I always say that. Pre-sharpened, too. I got my sharpeners ready, but I don't want to mess up my lady friend's table. And I got roommates, and we just don't want to do too much sharpening at the table. Some people are still getting ready for work up here in New York City. October 11th, 2025. I hate to let these videos run too long, but I needed a sharper pencil. I was running out of, it's kind of like fuel. When you have a sharp pencil, it's like you're fueling up the pencil. You're loading it up for more, to accomplish more with regards to uh, your drawing, your picture, your idea, because the pencil is like the engine, the motor for your concept, for your ideas. Watch what happens here. So we're going to concentrate this is the last thing I'm going to do, I promise, before my next video upload, which will be a little bit later in the morning. I don't know how much later, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. Depends on how things go in the house, people getting ready for work, how I feel, how I'm doing with regards to getting up myself and getting up. How are you doing today? Let me know in comments if you wish. No pressure, but if you feel like it, by all means, do so. We're using controlled smears, thanks to teacher also for that concept. I got a teacher who wishes to remain anonymous, who has given me basically the higher path, but is also, there are many, many wonderful teachers of the higher path. Not all of what we do, it's all creative, but there are, I believe that there are some who are more oriented towards engineering, creativity. It's all creative, and the thing is that true engineering is just an extension of man in the darkest of Africa or up in the mountains in the ancient times, Neolithic or whatever, even previous to that, of Northern Europe or Africa, wherever they were, Asia. The whole world gave birth to this crazy little biped that we call ourselves, we call humanity. which was gifted enough to be able to take over, you might say, the dominion of the planet, but hopefully with respect to all life forms, even though we need to eat and stuff. Okay, so I got to get out of the kitchen. This is October 11th, 2025.
Morning, Yuri.
Good morning, Moreno.